What's going on, Pew Militia? Thank y'all for joining in. It's always my pleasure to entertain. Today, we're going to be going over, is a shotgun the proper in-house home defense weapon? To me, it don't really make sense. It's a very powerful round, and it's sheetrock and all that. It'll go right through if you have a bunch of kids. I don't know. We'll just see. While I got you here, hit the subscribe button and become part of the Pew Militia. And let's get started. I've already cut back the tops of the rounds, the shell casings. We're going to dissect them, see what's in them first, and then later on this video we'll go out and shoot some sheetrock and see what damage, if it's even controllable. The first round that we're going to look at is the Super Target from Winchester. It's a 2.5-inch shell. On the inside you just have these little bitty pellets. I don't know see if I can get a couple in my hand here. Get closer. Focus. Alright. That's about as good as it's going to get. These I don't think will have good luck penetrating the sheetrock. I mean, unless you're right up on top of it, which you normally are inside of a home. I mean, hallways and all that, you might get a little further away, but normally in room you're right up on it. You're within 5 feet at least radius, you know. So we'll give that a try. It might be a decent little round. My only issue with that one is that you might not put the target down for good. The threat may still be there, and you don't want that. Second round is the Federal Speed Shock. It is a steel round, mostly for like your waterfowls. Come on, focus. That's about it. It's a little bit bigger shot. I still feel like it might have the same as the first, but this is a 3-inch, so it's got a little bit more powder behind it. This might do the job actually, and save you a little bit. All right. Next is the Hornady Heavy Magnum Coyote. This thing, these rounds are a lot bigger. If you can see there, compared to, why can't I grab any of these little black ones? Compared to the little black ones, they're, come on, focus. There we go. It's a lot bigger round. It's a Magnum 3-inch, so I'm betting it has a lot more powder behind it. Let's just dump them all out here. Let's see if I can't grab that wad out. I'm not going to fight this all day. If I can't get it out here in just a second, we're done with it. But we're still going to have a field exercise. All right, that's it. As you see, it's a lot bigger shot than the previous two. So I think that one, if it doesn't completely just destroy the sheetrock would probably be my optimal load. Alright, next you have Winchester double aught buck. In the South, it's our favorite. You have a lot bigger shot. This one's a 9-shot. And as you can see from the previous, maybe, if this stupid camera would focus, even from the Coyote Magnum, you have about a, come on, there we go. Got about 4 times the size there in one shot. These, I have a feeling, are going to destroy everything, as well as the next 3 I'm going to lay out for you. Next will be the Winchester 1-ounce deer slug. It's in a 2 3/4. It's a 1-ounce slug, and in the back it's hollow, and up front you have this little divot. What that divot does is it catches air and stops it as hard as it can with as much forces coming forward that it'll take these and widen them out. So you're going from what seems to be 7/8 to an inch wide to about a 2-inch wide diameter coming through. I know sheetrock's not going to stop this. I don't know how many pieces of sheetrock would even stop this. This thing's got so much force behind it, it's unreal. Alright, and as you see, we continually keep getting bigger. Alright, the next one, this is called, it's by Millie. It's called a rifle defense slug. And you'll see the differences here as soon as I can get it out. Come on. Ouch. No, hang on. All right. All right, as you see, there we go. Wads off. You have a flat top instead of the rounder top here. It's got way bigger of a depression in the front and smaller walls on the back. And your rifle grooves are a lot deeper and a lot more of them. So it's going to hold better as far as precision goes as well. But then again, inside of a house with a shotgun, I don't feel like precision's what you're wanting. But this is a interesting round, and I'm excited to see what it does to the sheetrock. I mean, it's probably just going to blow right through it and not do anything. I might shoot this with a 2x4 at a 2x4 or something. Alright, next is the Winchester Defender. This is supposed to be the bad mammer jammer, if I can even, I don't know if anything's going to even come out of this thing. Alright, you got 3 buckshots right there. And I figured they'd have the slug up front and the buckshots riding in the tail, but nope. So this thing's really going to spread those buckshots out with this thing riding its coat. Alright. And then you have the exact same deer ounce as the first rifle slug. So you got that with 3 buckshots in front of it. That's if you want to send your target to heaven or hell, and God and the devil wouldn't be able to figure out who they were. That looks like an awesome round. Awesome. All right. The next one a lot of people use. I don't get it. I think all you're gonna do is really, really, really hurt somebody, and that's not what you want to do. You want to eliminate the threat, and this is just gonna make them have to go through surgeries and stuff, and it can also set you up for lawsuits. It's a little 410 shell with even smaller shot in it than the little bitty 12 gauge. Actually, nope, same size as a little bitty 12 gauge, but you have a lot less. I wouldn't use this at all, ever. This just didn't. Just don't use this one. We'll still shoot it at the stuff, but do not use. I wouldn't recommend this one or the same in the 12 gauge. It just doesn't seem right. All right, now the 410 I would use is this PDX1. It's got 3 9mm diametered discs, and it's followed up by 12 coated pellets. So this is like getting shot with a 9mm 3 times, and then somebody else came behind with a really powerful BB gun and just to pepper you, you know. So I think this one, between this one and the Coyote, are probably my 2 guesses as to be the best. But still, I don't really see any of these working to your advantage really in your home. Get some pistol practice. Use that as your in-home. Now, if you have somebody running around your house taking pop shots or something, or animals, by all means, 12 gauge it up. As far as in-home, I don't think I agree with it. But we'll come back later and we'll see what these things do against some sheetrock. I'll see you in the yard. Welcome back, Pew Militia. Now we're out here in the yard. We're going to shoot these rounds. I'll show you what kind of setup I have over here to my makeshift drywall. It took me all of like 30 seconds to build, so don't judge. All right, here we have birdshot, steel shot, Magnum, double lock buck, deer slug, millie slug, defense round, 410 bird, and 410 PDX1. It is sheetrock, and then there's the gap by the 4x4s, and then another piece of sheetrock, and we'll see if it gets through. I believe the majority of them will, and there's only really one way to know. So we're gonna start shooting with the less powerful 12 gauge rounds and work our way up. Let me see if I can get you to stand. All right, so let me get them out of this bag here, and we'll start loading them up. Alright, today we're going to be shooting out of a Mossberg MJ Pro Series Tactical Classic. It is a semi-auto. So we're going to start by loading the most powerful round first. So it'll be the last out, which is the Defender round. And then we got the mil-spec Slug. Lord. Deer slug. double lock buck, Coyote Magnum, Federal Steel, and then just the regular run-of-the-mill Super Target rounds from Winchester. All right, let me go get my camera set up and we'll start some shooting. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run through all of the 12 gauge on the target, and then we'll go down and assess it, and then we'll come back and we'll shoot the 410 rounds. So without further ado, here we go. Let's go check it out. All right, I believe every one of those smoked this setup. All right, for the front side, put in your bet, see what you think went through all of it or not. All right, you got bird shot, steel shot, coyote, there's where your wad went through, double lock buck, and your wad hit right there, stopped on first. Deer slug, your wad went through. Millie slug, it's one solid hole because the wad actually stays connected to it to make it fly straight like an arrow. And down here's your defense. You got your slug and your 330 double aught bucks. I don't know, I was about to say 30-06, don't judge me. I know this is a shotgun post and we'll get through it. All right, so next we're gonna be shooting the 410. We're going to do 410 bird and 410 the PDX-1 rounds, and we will be firing them out of this Taurus Public Defender in Desert Tan. It's a 5-round 410 or 45 long Colt weapon, and we'll see how it does. All right, and yet again, we're only firing at about 5 meters, 15 feet, maybe 20 feet. And this is still the outcome. And you got to think, whenever you're in a home, you're not going to be that far unless you're shooting like across a living room or a garage, maybe down a hallway, unless you just have a big, huge house, which I don't. I don't think where I mentioned is the only place I'd be able to have that much of a distance. So we're going to start with the bird shot. I'm shooting both of these in the bottom of the white, so we'll see how it goes. Bird shot. All right, let's go down here and check it out. We'll see what we got. All right, here's your 410, your bird shot. These little bitty holes right there are where it just peppered, and off that snub nose you still got a pretty good ring of them there, so that's going to pepper whoever if you try to shoot around somebody or have somebody else behind you. So I wouldn't recommend that either. And then here's your PDX-1. There's your 3 9mm rounds, and here's all the little coated pellets from behind it. So there's still a pretty good spread on that. That would be maybe like a 10-foot to 5-foot area round. All right, let's check out the back. All right, as you can see, bird shot blew through. So did your steel shot, your coyote, your buckshot, your slugs, your Defender round, your PD X1 round, and then there's all your... So if you're not trying to get through this, the only round that didn't get through it was the Birdshot 410, which isn't a good round anyways. In home, I would recommend something that you could get better on. The only reason why I don't prefer a shotgun, I mean, sawed-off shotguns maybe, but you're still firing from the hip, or just out, is a pistol, because you can round corners. You can have it right there on you, like on your person, close and tight, so whenever you round a corner, you're already on target. It has better aim points. I mean, to me, it's all around better inside, unless you have a SBR, and by all means use the SBR. I hope that sun didn't just wash you out. That's my thoughts on the subject. If y'all would like to see more videos like this, let me know. Let me know what you want me to test. That'd be cool. I plan to have more of these in the future, so make sure you like and subscribe. The bell helps, but it's up to you. But make sure you subscribe, become part of the Pew Militia, and I will link my merch shop in the description. Go pick you up something. It helps keep all this going. Till next time, Pew Militia.